Alright guys, so I had a buddy of mine basically tell me that there's no way we could do this shootout without using the one of the better Yaesu VHF UHF handhelds. So I said, okay, I agree. And this was my first handheld, and it was a great HT for me for about a year or two. I don't remember why I sold it. It was because I bought a different HT at the time. I can't remember. But anyways, we can't do this shootout without an FT-60 because this rig is about, I want to say about $160, $180 right now if I remember correctly. So it's priced right about the same price as the Icom. But this is obviously a bit different design than the 65. So anyways, let's go ahead and unbox this. And I don't know if this one's going to be a part of the giveaway yet or not, but maybe. But we're just going to go ahead and box it. Maybe we'll include this one as part of the giveaway of all the other rigs. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get this sucker unboxed like we did for everything else. And we did buy the programming kit as well, even though I'm sure you can use Chirp with this. So, nice, big, thick instruction manual, which is nice. Warranty card. And when I bought mine originally, it didn't come with a dock. When I bought my first one, it never came with a dock. So this one, you're going to get the dock, which is what I've liked about almost all these rigs we bought for this HT shootout, is that they all came with a dock. Like, as stupid as it sounds, the dock makes life easier because you just clip the radio right into the dock and it just goes. So yeah, so we're going to get a nice Yaesu dock with this. So, not bad. And this one, and something I'll note about the FT-60 versus the 65R is the FT-60 is actually still made in Japan, if I remember correctly. So if that changes your tune a little bit, because I don't even think Yaesu makes the 65R. I think somebody else makes it for them, which is not common. So we got the HT antenna. We have the hefty battery pack, which the battery pack was made in China. But every battery pack pretty much these days is made in China. So still nice, good, thick, hefty battery pack. Look at all those cells. This will probably last a while. And this is a little different than I remember from the one I had back in, I don't know, 2011 when I got licensed. And then we got the rig itself. So you can see on the label on the back there, I don't know if you can see it too well on here, but it says right in there, it says made in Japan. So all the top of the line transceivers, in my opinion, are all made in Japan, with the exception of probably like Flexes, which I think are built here in the States with majority of parts. But yeah, guys, so that's going to be the FT-60. And you also get the AC adapter. But that is it. That is all you're going to get with the FT-60. Now, it looks like the design hasn't really changed since when I had my first one. But basically the battery is just going to slip in there, push down here, clamp it. I'm not wanting to go. There we go. Got it. I love how they install the belt clip for you ahead of time, because majority of those other HTs we bought, they didn't let you, they didn't have the belt clip in there already. So your mic, speaker, external DC jack, push to talk, some other buttons. Feels good. Usually a channel change, and yep, dial, squelch, and you got your volume. So go ahead and throw the antenna on. And for the sake of it, nice. Good fitting dock, just like that. I like that. I love that they give you a dock. Icom also gave us a dock with the ICT10 as well. So, and if we fire this sucker up, there we go. And then you'll notice here on the bottom, there's just a ton of different options for DTMF and bands and text, transmit power and stuff like that. So yeah, all right guys, well, we're gonna add this one to the shootout list, and yeah, we're gonna definitely do some audio tests and stuff like that. But this is Yaesu's kind of bread and butter entry level HT as far as I'm concerned. It's not the cheapest one, but it is, I think, the one that is going to probably, if you're going to buy one of these, this one will last you 10, 15 years, I think, no problem, without a doubt, if not longer. It's got some really good build quality, I think. And I think if I was going to recommend an entry level HT to anybody, it would be this one, or it would be the Icon. So do with that as you will. But one of these rigs I think would be great for an entry level. And both of them came with docks and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, if you're looking for an HT,